This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Devontae Smith there to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. It's Burrow. Open man downfield is Brown. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. A short throw taken in by Goddard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll bring this up to the 22. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst-case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow now. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So no scoring as of yet. Nothing here at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. They bring Chase in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd down, Burrow. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
This fielded inside the 35. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good
time. Today he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Play action now. It's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game. They put Kelsey in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes back. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, KC.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here comes second down. They go play action with Mahomes. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. A run with Pacheco. He is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. He finds Jahan Dotson. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They come up for 2nd and 2. Now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down. Now, Burrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
First down throw there is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Going to need a big play now. Third down and long. Burrow now. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Just the one touchdown in this one, but they made it hold up. They escaped with a 7-0 victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.